Hello everybody, this is Geopolitics. Thank you for listening, thank you for joining, thank you for your time listening to Geopolitics. Now we're going to talk about the situation in Australia. There is protest in Australia, and these protesters are anti-immigrant. They are against mass migration. They have a movement called March for Australia, or March of Australia. This movement, they don't want immigrants because they blame these migrants for causing the housing crisis, and they say that they want their culture back. Means they don't want to mix with other cultures. They say that they want to take their country back. They say that they are defending the Australian culture. But first of all, let's see the population of Australia as of 2025. Australia has a population of 28 million with a vast land, but the majority of this country is a desert. It means there are other places that is not habitable, that the people can't inhabit or can't live. So these people are on coastlines. That's where the big city is because inside the country there are big deserts. So it means it is unlivable. The reason which is causing this mass immigration, they say they are against migrants and they want to take their country back. They say that they are defending their culture. This March for Australia. The other reason is the economic pressure. The rising cost of living, severe housing crisis. The protests are blaming the people from South Asia, but these are not the reason. Experts say that the reason is along systemic problems like poor housing policy and building as primary causes. It means the reason here, it is systemic problem of housing or power policy. It means the government is not doing enough for solving this issue of housing. Underbuilding, those are the primary causes. It means they are not building enough houses. Yes, they have migrants because people in other countries want to go there in order to change their lives, but the experts say that this is not the real reason. The real reason is housing means policy and underbuilding. They are not building and the housing policy is not good. Those are the reason they have a housing crisis or these mass protesters. The March for Australia movement has been heavily criticized for its link to far-right and neo-Nazi groups. These far-right Australians or this March for Australia, they have also links with neo-Nazis. People are blaming them for that. These marches or these protests are taking places in a number of cities across the country, across Australia. I'm going to quote the cities and the states. We have Adelaide, which is in South Australia. We have Brisbane. Brisbane is in Queensland. We have Cairns, which is also in Queensland. Queensland is a big state. We have Canberra. Canberra is in an enclave or a territory called ACT. It is an enclave surrounded by the New South Wales state. Darwin is the Northern Territory capital. They have also a state called the Northern Territory. They have Hobart. Hobart is a city where also migrant or these protesters are taking place. It is in a state called Tasmania. We have Melbourne. Melbourne is the capital city of Victoria. Victoria is a good state too, is a big city, Melbourne. We have Perth, that is Western Australia. there are also migrants there. We have also Sydney. These cities, Sydney, Melbourne, they were racist movement or protesters who were there. They were in Sydney and in Australia. These were pro-Palestine protesters, and they were also anti-racism protesters. Number of injuries. In Melbourne, 4 people were injured, 2 requiring hospitalization for severe head wounds. It happened when a group of men, including neo-Nazis, attacked First Nations protesters and Camp Sovereignty. A police officer severely suffered. A police officer suffered minor injuries in Sydney. Arrests. 12 arrested in Melbourne in various charges, including assault, riotous behavior, and resisting police. Other arrests were made in Adelaide and Sydney. Let's see these people, which they are calling First Nations or Aboriginals. These first people or Aboriginal and the Torres Strait Islander peoples. These were the first people who lived in Australia. They have been there for 60,000 years. Are the original inhabitants of Australia. They were present over 60,000 years of continuous culture history on their continent. According to the most recent data from the Australian Bureau of Statistics, they were estimated at 989,000 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, and in Australia as of 2021 they represent 3.8% of the total Australian population. So those are the population, those are the Aboriginal. This is the number of Aboriginal people of Australia. They are 989,000. So they represent 3.8% of the Australian population. This is according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics. So thank you everyone for watching Geopolitics. We are the youth, we are the future. I mean, this is going to go on and we're going to grow big, and it's going to be a great broadcasting channel and TV, because we're going to be touching different kind of situations in the world. So stay tuned in and subscribe in mass and share this channel so that we can get so many followers and we can grow it big and make a great TV chain and things like that. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful time. I'm Shukuru, and thank you for joining and thank you for listening, and we are the future. Thank you everybody.